In this reading of Cranford, I really enjoyed the chapter 5 with the letter burning. I think it was both very symbolic, but also something that we can all relate to. We don't really get letters anymore in our modern age, however, when we do, they're special. And like, right now we send text messages and emails or Facebook messages or any of the likes. But getting a letter, that's something special. And I myself, I keep letters. And so reading this was really deep to me because those letters that I receive are all from people who I love, who I never see, who have been to places that I'll probably never go to. And so just thinking about destroying them in a way like, man, I don't think I could ever do that because that's such a strong part of who they are, and that's how I keep them close to me. And so them destroying these letters of everyone that she once loved and her family, that's her last ties to them. That's all she has. And to think of throwing all that into the fire, that's different. On page 89, the narrator writes, "I never knew what sad work the reading of old letters was before that evening, though I could hardly tell why." And it's just, yeah, I think of all mine, like rereading them, it's uplifting to me. But then again, they're all from people who are still here, in a sense. They're not here, but they're somewhere living on this planet. It's a little different. On page 91, "But I, like her, was fascinated into watching the destruction of those letters, into which the honest warmth of many heart had been poured forth." I just can't think of destroying that. That's the last thing that you'll ever see of that person, and it's gone just like that into flames. So it's very emotional for them. Probably extremely cathartic, but yeah. And even on page 94, it does make mention that Miss Maddie did regret to burn some of them, which, I would regret it from the start, but that's her mindset into that right then, is this is it. Those are gone forever. In regards to chapter 6, it was also very emotional. Not something that I could really relate to in a sense, but it was very sad. Both chapters were very sad. But in chapter 5, it was definitely more cathartic than, I don't know, chapter 6 was just sad. But anyway, so the whole installment situation, I'm starting to get used to it now because it's the same characters for the most part. We'll see what happens. I'm still like, what was the point of the first installment? Why are we not talking about that? I'm sure it'll get to it, but right now I'm okay with it just because I really like chapter 5. So yeah, there wasn't a ton of funny things in here, except for there was another one on page 91 about Miss Maddie's mother wasn't allowed to, no, Miss Maddie's mother's mother wasn't allowed to write to her because she had a sprained ankle. That was funny, because sprained ankle, obviously you can't write with sprained ankle. Besides that, it was a very sad installment.